Hello and welcome once again to the Turret of Pleasure here in the enchanted kingdom of Hermione. I'm the Lord Chamberlain, Zip Gun. I'm your host today. We're going to do some more. Where not to start? Where don't you start? We're going to deal with a gigantic subject in almost no time flat, because this one's easy. Where not to start with Miles Davis? Well, forget about anything after 1975. Don't start there. That's a bad place to start. He did some good work. Some of it was okay. Most of it was profit-taking. Some of it was fucking terrible. Lame. It was lame. Miles Davis was never lame until the 80s. And then he was lame a few times. I don't know if I'd tell him that to his face, but there you go. He went through every conceivable phase of music, and he basically defined several of them. But there's so people will say, well, maybe I'll start with Bitches Brew. Yeah, Bitches Brew isn't bad. Oh no, I know, it's Kind of Blue. I don't think Kind of Blue is where you start either. It's a little sleepy for me, for Miles. Miles, I don't associate Miles with sleepy jazz. Kind of Blue is more like a Chet Baker kind of record, in a way, being very generalized about it. But I thought, if I was going to get somebody started on Miles Davis, and I know this is it's turning into a bit of a trend with some of these, but his first session as a leader, Birth of the Cool, which has endured, I've listened to it now forever and ever and ever. And if you want to get to the idea of what Miles is all about, that's a great place to start. Songs are all 3 minutes long because it was done in the era of the 78, so you couldn't go too long. Quite a large band, quite intricate arrangements, lots of great players, lots of great tunes. Again, like really well arranged, Gil Evans. It's a really good place to start. And yeah, then then what? Maybe Milestones. And Kind of Blue, I'd certainly be in my top 10. If you're going to listen, Miles is tough. I want to know Miles Davis. You're going to have to listen to like 10 CDs. And yeah, Bitches Brew is a good one, probably. Yeah, Milestones. Sketches of Spain, perhaps. And, big subject. There's not too many, bad Miles records in his thing. Even, I'm a big fan of the 70s stuff. Some people will tell you the 70s stuff is awful. They're wrong. They don't really get it, that's all. Some of it's better than others, but a record like On the Corner, for example, was just ridiculously misunderstood forever, is now considered something of a classic. And if you're a rock and roller, or if you're a young, say, person of color who's into hip-hop, and who's into a lot of funky, maybe, rhythms, you might well start with On the Corner, and you might well love it, because it's pretty funky, but in a weird, it's not funky in an obvious way. Although he does have an amazingly funky bass player by this point. So there's a lot of, it sort of depends on where you come from. If you're just, like I say, if you're from a culture that's never heard Western pop music, start them on Birth of the Cool. Let them progress chronologically. Boy, that'll be a trip. All right, that's it. That's all I'm doing for this one. Don't start with anything after 1975. Don't start with Time After Time. Please. Don't do that. And yeah, thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe and all that other stuff, because I'm going to do a bunch of these. Some of them are going to be like, this was like, where do you not start with this guy? It's tough. You can start almost anywhere with this guy and have a good time. Thanks for watching. Look after each other, and we'll get back at you soon.